The Giants and Jets just wrapped up joint practice number 1 out here in Florham Park, but the talk of the tweets of the day was the Giants pass rush. I'm Brandon London hit alongside our New York Post Sports columnist, Steve Serby. Serby, you were down there watching Jets offense versus Giants D. I was watching Giants O versus Jets D. Give us the good. Give us what the kids call the T on this Giants defense in this pass rush. How'd they look?
Number 51 was quite evident all over the place. Line them up sometimes at right end, sometimes in the middle of the defense. On 1 or 2 occasions, I saw him in coverage, and he was right with his guy too. But, you know, the Jets were raving about him after the scrimmage. Justin Fields went up to him after the scrimmage and told him, "You're going to be a heck of a player." And I expect quarterbacks around the league to be telling Abdul Carter the same thing after they play him. The guy's a beast. The guy is a predator's predator. Again, he's not going to show everything that he has in his toolbox here in a joint scrimmage against the Jets. But Aaron Glenn called him, he referred to Abdul Carter the same way he talks about you, a grown man. That's right, a grown man. Abdul Carter and Brandon London in the same sentence. You heard it here first.
Yeah, I'm like an NFC quarterback waiting to see where you were going to go with that, which is what the NFC quarterbacks are going to have to do. Wait and see how they're going to be attacked when it comes to this pass rush.
What stood out to Justin Fields was the fact he said that Abdul Carter has a change of direction, and then he paused for the word, and I helped him out with it. I said, wiggle. He goes, yeah, wiggle. He's got a wiggle. But grown man with a wiggle is going to be a problem.
On the football field, not in real life. That's a little weird there. All right, nothing. All right, so let's talk about this Giants defensive line, because Dexter Lawrence kind of spoke after the practice, and he talked about how, they had a good day, but they want to put together consistent days. They want to see what they put on tape tomorrow. How good do you think this Giants defensive line can be from what you've seen from training camp? I just see a small sample size in the first preseason game and then this joint practice as well.
The Giants defensive line can be the best defensive line in the league. I believe that. Brian Burns is going to have a double-digit sack season. He was all over the place today against Membu and whoever was in his way. The Abdul Carter makes everyone better. Thibodeau on the opposite side, Brian Burns on that side, Dexter Lawrence in the middle. If you're a quarterback or an offensive coordinator or an offensive lineman, you're going to have to stay up late at night game planning for this Giants defensive line. Brings back memories of the old days when OC and Tuck and Strahan and JPP. This is the identity of the Giants team right now, is their defensive line, and the identity of the Jets is their offensive line, and the offensive line of the Jets struggled a little bit today against that defensive line.
Lastly, you hear guys like Brian Burns and Dexter Lawrence talk about earning the right to rush. Giants were one of the worst run defenses in the NFL last season. How'd they hold up against a dynamic backfield and a dynamic duo of a Braylon Allen and a Breece Hall?
Well, look, the Jets are going to be a run-first team. It would be nice to see them in a Saturday night game situation, see how the Giants stop the run and have some fun. That's what Jerry Reese used to tell his pass rushers. And yes, the Giants have been working on takeaways with that pirate chest, that takeover chest, the turnover chest, whatever they call it. So they will be trying to rip the ball loose from that three-headed monster that Aaron Glenn employs. Breece Hall, Braylon Allen, all 240 pounds of them, and Isaiah Davis when he gets healthy. So that will be the challenge, I think, on Saturday night. But if the Giants can stop the run, and if Russell Wilson can get them an early lead where the pass rushers can pin their ears back, watch out for the Giants. I know that schedule's murder, but they're going to be in every game.
A lot of excitement around this Giants defensive line. They're back in action tomorrow for joint practice number 2. This one's at East Rutherford. For Steve Serby, I'm Brandon London, the grown man. Thanks for hanging out with us.